Hi everyone, Benji will be here today. We are actually at chapter 54 on Live Conversations Thursday. We'll be talking about ways to actually make your bridal makeup last longer on your actual day or your pre-wedding or wherever you are.
Hi everyone, I'm Benji. I'm a makeup artist. I've been in the industry for 10 years.
So our first question is, how do you actually create a longer lasting makeup during your photo shoot or your actual day wedding?
Okay, this has always been a question that some people always ask me as a makeup artist, not just bridal, they always ask me, say that, oh Benji, how do I let my makeup after applying to last throughout the whole day sometime or even for a good few 6 hours. So to my concept, a good base is important. So what is called a good base means a primer is actually very important. A good base means maybe a metaphor for you ladies or maybe for some guys that I understand. If you have a wall, if you never prep the wall, when I say prep the wall means you don't treat, you don't furnish, you don't sand the wall, whatever you apply on will be shown. Right? All this the bar and sand. But if let's say you prep the wall really well, you clean the wall really well, and then you prep the wall, you treat the wall before you apply the paint and foundation, it's gonna last through a longer time. So the concept is roughly the same. So even before a good makeup to last long, right, means you have to have a good base. A good base means the foundation work and also the pre-foundation work have to be done nice.
I see. So of course that we shared on the first few episodes, definitely our own at-home personal skincare maintenance is also very important, right? Other than of course the base coat, I mean the makeup base and the primers.
True, correct. That's the most important thing is to have a very good base. So if you have a good base foundation, whatever you apply on will stay throughout the whole day.
Okay. Then what about the makeup brands? Are the makeup brands important in your opinion?
Okay, basically I won't say brands. Like I say same thing for skincare, I don't really talk about brands. For skincare, I talk about ingredients actually in the product itself. So same thing for makeup. Depending on each individual, I would not say one brand suits all people. That will never exist. So as a makeup artist, I need to understand your skin texture and your skin type to understand which kind of product, what type of product is a good foundation for this particular brand or this particular person. So I will not really recommend say that brand is important. It's important to a certain level of maybe to those brands that's for skin sensitive. Some brands do promote, they say they are cruelty free, skin sensitive, free of skin sensitive, good for all those allergies people. So yes, maybe brand will be a good knowledge, that this brand actually produce product in this manner. But I wouldn't say that the importance of the brand, like it's very important to say that because this is from Chanel, this is from Bobbi Brown, this is from Estée Lauder, so therefore it's good. You have to really be on the skin perception.
This question usually when I reply to inquiries from customers, they will always say like, so can I actually have a one-time makeup? So in the morning, for my wedding day, right? Can I just like do my makeup for me on that day and then like that's it, and then we'll just last until the night?
Okay. Yeah. Usually I won't really recommend that way of applying makeup. Okay. Hygiene purposes, practice and knowledge context, a good makeup should last you for a good 7 hours to 8 hours max. That is max, okay? That's a good makeup. Anything more than that is called bonus. We call it bonus. Means your makeup is still lasting long, it's bonus. So definitely for any bridal boutiques or any studio that is professional, they will recommend 2 makeup at a time. The reason is even though when I say 2 makeup at a time means including touches up. So even including touches. So even if you go there, you don't remove makeup, a touch up is important because that will really enhance the base stronger to last you throughout. You know what I mean? Of course, if you have the time to clean away your face and makeup, it is always good because you can start from a fresh base again before it actually goes oxidized. Some people always ask me if they can apply one-time makeup. I won't really recommend that because at the end of the day, I feel that they oxidize really fast. And then it will be good that once you have a clean face, you start base again, you can last another long 8 hours. Like I say, a good makeup should consist about 7 to 10 hours is considered a good makeup. Anything more than that is bonus. Of course, some brands or some product will say 24-hour long wear, but it's not good to actually put product on your skin for more than 24 hours.
Okay, so when we say, if a makeup lasts about 7 to 8 hours, if you touch up the makeup, right, will it last another few more, like another 7 hours?
Okay, I won't say it will last off to another 7 hours, like I say, because, basically a makeup works like that. Our skin has pores. we apply makeup on, we are actually covering the pores. They are still breathing, the pores are still breathing, it's just that it's slightly covered up, so to get the flawless feel that you want. But at the same time, if anything that's covered up too long, it tends to dry out. Right, so our makeup will tend to get more dry, even though it's oily, but the internal skin is actually dry. So these are times that will show that your skin needs water or your skin needs to have frequent touch-up, basically. But I will not say if you touch up, it can last for another 7 to 8 hours. Basically, a good 2-3 hours is the maximum that it can actually last for. And then you really have to clean off your makeup if you really want a fresh looking look for her. Right? Usually for us, like if let's say this bride is having lunchtime, usually a bride would not have enough time to bathe and wipe off the makeup and redo again because the time is very short for them. But if let's say you're having dinner, it will always be advisable that when you reach to your location of a dinner place, it's good that you remove and then you have a clean place again. So therefore, when you start a makeup, it can last you throughout the whole night.
So I understand that just now Benji was sharing with us about like the makeup, how long it lasts and stuff. So talking about this, definitely the brides will definitely ask for a trial makeup, right? So what does trial makeup consist of? Does it also include hair? What does it include?
Okay, basically a trial makeup is basically just the makeup itself. Okay, for a person to understand the basic of what you're using for trial makeup is to understand the makeup person's skill set. Is this suitable for you? I will not say one makeup artist is suitable for everybody because everybody has different needs, have different kind of concept, has different kind of forte in their makeup line. So it will be good. The trial session is to let the bride itself get to know the makeup artist's skill set, at the same time to know is the feel, is it someone that's comfortable to work with. So usually you only consider makeup because it's the first level of meeting to understand the comfortability level of you. Of course, if you would like to do a hair trial for your makeup wise, you can actually request to check if let's say your boutique does provide hair trial for you.
Oh, okay. So in a way, we can say it's usually makeup trials and hair trials are actually two separate services.
Yeah, two separate services.
Okay. The third question is which is more effective? A setting spray, a very very good setting spray, or a makeup base, or very very good makeup base?
Okay. It's like a chicken and egg thing. So basically, you can't just have good setting spray and don't do good base. You also cannot have good base and then after that you don't have the final touches for good setting spray. So I will usually definitely, if I have to choose one between one which is important, a good base is actually very important because once you have the good base right, your makeup supposedly should last you throughout for a good 7 to 8 hours. But of course, with the final touches like a setting spray, right, then you can even longevity the makeup last itself and to give the moisture that it loses in between the makeup process.
Okay.
So definitely, if you ask me, a good base is important, definitely is a must. But a setting spray is also important, it's equally important, but to use a good setting spray, you need to have a good base. It won't work if just like you have a good setting spray, you don't have a good base, the makeup will still not last throughout the whole thing.
Right. So the last question is, what are the essentials to pack for a bride during her actual day wedding or even her pre-wedding photo shoot, like outdoors? Yeah.
Usually for essentials, some bride will actually ask me to send them a list to say, what should I bring, what should I take note of, and what should I do when my makeup is actually melting. So a good way, okay, maybe I will just combine them into local contexts available in Singapore, because when you go overseas, the essential is different. Okay, the makeup is actually a bit different, especially when you go to Japan, Korea, in places as winter area or more cold. For in Singapore, it's slightly more humid, so I recommend them to actually bring tissue. Don't bring block papers, because a lot of people will always tell me, say, I use this block paper, it's very good, all my oil is taken away, stripped off on the skin itself, which I understand, but at the same time, our skin itself actually has a mind of its own. If you remove too much oil, it will try to produce more oil. You know what I mean? So it's like it has a mind. If you are hungry, they'll tell you you're hungry. If your skin is lack of something, they will actually do something to replace the lack of things. So if you use block oil too much often, that makes your pores bigger. That's one thing. Secondly, it oils up the skin even faster, because your skin will suddenly know, okay, it's too clean. I have no oil to protect the skin layer, so I need to produce more oil. So a good way to do it is to maintain. So how do you maintain a good pH level on your oil on the face? Is actually using tissue paper. So tissue is very much important. Try to get some tissue that is slightly more hard shit, I would say not too soft, so that you rub off, it peels off easily. So something that is more oil absorbing, but it's still tissue. And then second thing is, of course, lipstick is important. You need to have a good lipstick. Okay, depending on the looks that you're going for, if you're going for dewy look, a tissue that away is more than enough. But if let's say today you're going for a soft velvety matte feel, then a powder will be good. powder.
Oh,
And
powder.
then you need to prep some face powder, compact powder according to the needs of you want.
Okay.
So if some people like it powder that's brightening, you can top up brightening. Some people like it matte, really matte, you can top up with matte powder just to get it really, really matte. Previously I said lipstick is important is because basically we talk, we chit chat, we even drink water. So this will wear off the lipstick itself. So if you really want your shoot to consistently have the same lipstick drop, it's good that you prepare a lipstick that is similar to the color that you're doing for the makeup itself.
I see. So like when you talk about the powders, right? Is it the loose powder kind or is it two-way cake, the compact powder?
Definitely two-way cake is easier to carry out.
Okay.
It's easier to carry because you can use sponges to actually touch up. But if let's say you don't mind having a powder brush to touch up, it's actually better because you get a more uniform kind of touch up throughout the whole face just to remove the oil itself.
Wow, okay. Okay guys, we have finally come to the end of this episode for chapter 54 and also for this whole bridal makeup and skincare. Thank you so much again, Benji, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, it has been a great pleasure to actually share with you ladies and brides that's coming to be. Anything to take home from this skincare is to not try anything new. You know, always remember the good routine actually lasts a long way. So it'll be good that you guys take note of these small little tips and get yourself ready for your wedding day itself.
Yes, and Benji, I remember what you say. Your base is always very important.
Yeah, the base is very important.
Your skincare, right?
So when I say base, it's not the foundation that you're using, it's the pre-work of foundation. Means whatever you put before the foundation is very important.
And the diet.
Yes, diet.
Drinking water, less sugar, less salt.
Yeah.
Right, and have lots of sleep.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much again, Benji, for coming. We're like so thankful that you came here to help us out and give us all this so much useful advices and tips.
Thank you so much for having me.
We hope to have Benji again one day.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, so before we actually come to an end of this video, remember to follow us at all our social media platforms. And if you have any suggestions on our content for our videos, please make sure to actually send an email or even WhatsApp us for new ideas and new suggestions. Thank you so much and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye!